My take, is that if someone doesn't want to get vaccinated, right, the onus is on them. Well, everybody is free to have their own opinion on vaccination or, anti-vax. Mr. Stewart's tweet basically said that children should not be allowed to go to school for 4 to 6 hours wearing a mask. As a parent, I would not advise my own child to go to school without wearing a mask. If you as representative would know, as I know as a representative, I was in one of my high schools in Manchester, in Mile Gully, last week, and the contact with students is still low. And when you look at students that are turning up at school and going back home because they have contracted the virus, it should be of concern to every Jamaican and every parent. But I would encourage every Jamaican to get vaccinated. I would encourage every Jamaican to follow the protocols. I think that the government needs to do a little bit more and go a little further in, ensuring the laws that we put in place, that those laws get gazetted. The ticketing system is one. It is really beyond me that after so long that we have Jamaicans being charged over $200,000 when there's a $5,000 ticket that could be given. I think that as lawmakers, as a government, the government needs to do more to ensure that the injustice and where we have some getting away and some being prosecuted is not fair. And so I encourage every Jamaican to get vaccinated, because at the end of the day, and I agree with Mr. Stewart in this, is that our infrastructure, our hospital infrastructure is inadequate to take an outbreak as we have seen with the different waves. It is inadequate, and we have been talking too long on the build out of our hospitals, and we have not done anything. He himself said that he could have built a hotel or two in the same time frame that the COVID has been in place. And we are expecting that the government itself cut wastage, find more resources, and put those resources in our hospitals. Otherwise, maybe one day, all of us may just find that the country is in a position that we just can't sustain.
I support vaccination. I'm fully vaxxed, about to be boosted tomorrow, and I think it's important that we follow the science in terms of vaccination. The reality is that for us to get back to being able to do much of what we need to do and can do, vaccination is critical, so I support every effort in that regard. The reason I asked the question is the matter of the word discrimination and the seemingly encouragement of discrimination. The reality is that the majority of our citizens aren't vaccinated for various reasons. And while I would like for us to encourage and support and educate as much as possible, I didn't like or appreciate the use of the term discrimination. We don't want to have that word in our vocabulary. We don't want to ever make it seem normalized to do such. So I prefer to use words like encourage, educate, convince people to be vaccinated, because it does work. The science shows us that.
Do you believe we can start having vax-only events?
Well, I see where the government is going in terms of using that as a way to encourage people to be vaccinated. And obviously many people want to participate in sporting events, we want to participate in entertainment events and all sorts of events, and to get back together and do much more. I mean, at the end of the day, I truly appreciated being out here and to be able to experience being with people. So to use it as an encouragement for people to be vaccinated, I think is a worthwhile effort. We want to encourage and reiterate as much as possible, educate Jamaicans as much as possible, showing them the science and the importance of being vaccinated, as I am vaccinated, and I will continue to encourage Jamaicans to be vaccinated.